There was a man that is popularly known as the real life Tarzan because he spent 40 years in the jungle before being discovered by his relatives and brought into modern life. He went viral about 8 years ago when he was first captured in the thick jungles. But guess what? He has just died 8 years after coming into real life, into the city. That is, he spent 40 years in the jungle and totally survived. Totally. He came out into the city and died within 8 years of cancer. They said he had liver cancer. Now, to truly understand how this happened, we have to backtrack a little to what really brought about him going into the jungle to stay. It all started in the 1850s when France, I'm talking about more than 100 and something years ago, when France woke up one day in all their wisdom, decided to invade Vietnam. France was led then by Napoleon III. Now, this Napoleon III led an invasion into Vietnam, conquered it, and started ruling it. And they ruled Vietnam for more than 6 decades. That is more than half of a century. But after the Second World War, a certain Vietnamese leader called Ho Chi Minh decided to wage a war against France to drive off them from their country. And he fought for 10 years and succeeded. At the end, in 1954, he besieged the French elite forces for 4 months and starved them until France capitulated and signed a peace agreement and vacated Vietnam. Shortly after France left Vietnam, another country felt it was right for them to invade Vietnam and take over. Guess which country? The United States of America. America invaded Vietnam again, 1965, and fought the Vietnamese for 10 years and ended up losing again to the same Ho Chi Minh forces and left. But before America left, the war on America by America on Vietnam was so costly. In fact, Ho Chi Minh himself died shortly after that. America dropped an estimated 10 million bombs on Vietnam just to subdue them. 10 million bombs. At the end of the day, they still couldn't win. Now, one of those bombs landed in the village of Ho Lang, the man that was found in the forest. So the man was little then. By the time he was being found in the forest, he was over 52 years old. But he was little when the attack happened. So a bomb landed in his village and killed his father. So they ran into the forest. And they stayed there in the jungle for years. He stayed there for 40 years. Now you need to know that that jungle is so big, so big. So they ran so deep that they didn't want to come into contact with the village again. And at the end of the day, they couldn't trace their way back at the end of the war. So they just got lost in the jungle. They stayed there for 40 good years. So when this young man was then discovered, he made clothes out of trees. You know, they ate monkeys, they made some crude survival implements and tools, and he used all of them to survive. But in the end, guess what? When his family discovered him and they brought him back to the society, there were many things he said he has never seen. He said he has never seen a woman. He doesn't know what a woman looks like. You know? He has never seen people wearing clothes. He has never seen any sort of technology, but he could speak their original language. But within 8 years of him coming out, what we are hearing now is that he's dead. RIP. So they said Lang, his brother Tri, and his father Ho spent most of their lives deep in the Vietnam jungle because his dad had a profound phobia for returning, as he did not believe that the Vietnamese War was over. The family ate monkeys, snakes, lizards, and any other creature they could get their hands on while living in the jungle. As for clothing, they wore clothes made from the tree banks. Lang lived with his father for decades in the forest and what is now known as the Trang Bong district, before they were found by locals collecting firewood. They reportedly thought the war was still on until they were brought back to civilization in 2013 when Lang's father became sick. After they left their isolated life in the jungle, Lang lived with his father in a small Vietnamese village for 8 years. For 41 years, Lang didn't know that females existed. When questioned if he knew what a female was, he said that his father had never explained that to him. So essentially, all the knowledge he has about this world was explained to him by his father. Lang has now succumbed to liver cancer and has passed away this month, September 2021. His friend Alvaro Cerezo, an employer who returned to the jungle with Lang to live there for a week together, believes modern life probably had fatal consequences on Lang. Cerezo said, "I'm so sad to see him go. He died at the age of 52. But for me, his passing is also a liberation because I know he was suffering in the last months. He was a beautiful human being. To forget him will be impossible. I will miss him every day. But I didn't like seeing him living in civilization. I was always concerned that he and his body wouldn't be able to handle such a drastic change. He had spent all his life living in the jungle and then came to live in the civilized world where he started eating processed foods and sometimes even drinking alcohol." Describing his friends, Cerezo said, "He was the most fascinating person I ever met and extremely sweet at the same time. When we were surviving together in the jungle, everything that would take me hours to achieve, he would do it in seconds. He was a little kid with the skills of a superhuman." RIP to Lang. He's dead now. He's the jungle man. So what do you guys think in the comment section below? Let me know what you think and we can talk about it. Alright, so Lang's grandfather was killed by a bomb. Lang's father took him and his brother ran into the forest. At the end, probably Lang's father and the brother died, remaining Lang. Now Lang is dead too. And there goes Solomon Grundy.